your respective phones so that we have complete silence while Dr. Kailash presents his presentation and explains everything to you all. So please put all the phone on mute, please. All the participants. Thank you. Thank you. There is a lot of disturbance in the background. I hope all the participants have put their respective phones on mute. What I would like to do is I would like to hand over the mic to Dr. Kailash and let him proceed to the presentation. After his conversation, I will be posing all the questions to him on his chat. So in case any of the participants have any questions on chat, I am Venkat G. You can pose these questions to me and I will forward it on chat to Dr. Kailash. Or you can put the question on the chat box for everybody else, and I will copy that question and then present it to Dr. Kailash on chat mode itself. This will allow us to answer a lot more questions rather than me repeating the questions to him. So I will be listing out the questions as he makes the presentation. After the presentation, he'll look at the question and he will selectively respond to those questions that needs a response, which are more relevant. Okay? Over to you, Dr. Kailash. Thank you.
Thank you, Bala. Thank you very much. Good afternoon to all of you. I know it's really difficult after a heavy lunch all of you must have had and you feel very sleepy. But still, today when I told somebody that I'm going to talk on kick the corona and start living, somebody asked me, are you suggesting that you take corona easily and just forget about it? I didn't want to mention, I do not want you to take that message with you. The message I want to give you now is what corona has taught us and what corrections we can do in life and then start living happily. That is what I want to tell you in the next 30 minutes. Okay. So I'll start off straight away. The first, are you all able to see my slides? Bala, everybody is able to see my slides?
The slides are not yet visible. You need to share the screen. You need to click below, like I told you yesterday, and do a screen share. Near the video, you have the share content link icon, so you can share the content there.
I share.
Just
1 minute.
Yeah, fine.
Are you able to see now?
No, it is not yet shared.
Chitpa.
Yeah. Okay.
Bipinya.
Yeah.
Now you are able to share. Now it has started.
Now it has started.
No, not yet. So if you scroll down below, you will see some six icons.
Yes.
The third icon from the left is the share content icon. Chitapa.
Yes, I clicked on it, but I'm not able to get it.
Once you click on it,
once it shows a screen and application.
Yes. Just click that screen and application one, the topmost one.
Click on the screen and it will share the screen.
Yeah, exactly. It will share the screen. You have to keep it open in your background screen. If you have you opened your content?
Yeah, I opened my content. It's there, but now I think.
Yeah. There you go. Yes, it is visible. Now you're visible.
But I'm not able to see it. I'm not able to see it.
It is okay. You start the presentation. It is okay. You start the presentation.
But I have to see this.
Chitpa, you have to minimize. You have to minimize the WebEx program and then your background screen.
You can minimize the WebEx program. Minimize it. Minimize it, and then you start the presentation.
Are you able to see it?
Yes.
Now we are able to see. Yes.
Wonderful.
Put it on presentation mode. Yes. Now it is great. Now you can go ahead.
Okay.
I'm muting myself.
First, wonderful. So, what I wanted you to know is Corona is not a new virus. All of you must know that it's not a new virus. It is a virus that affected animals and it's been there for many ages. In fact, many of you must have heard of SARS virus, MERS virus, which occurred in 2008, 2012, and all that. All that are a coronavirus. In fact, there are 7 such coronavirus that have come from the animals and jumped into the humans. Normally, this virus attacks only the animals, but if it mutates and comes into an animal, into a human, then the effects are really bad, really bad. The new one, which is called COVID-19. Why is it called COVID-19? Because 2019 it was discovered, and that is why it's called COVID-19. In humans, it causes mainly flu-like symptoms, just flu-like symptoms, cold, cough, sneezing, headache, and all that. But once it affects the lungs, then it causes respiratory infection, pneumonia. Then slowly, when it spreads into the lungs, then it causes acute respiratory distress, and then they finally go in for respiratory failure and death. So generally, it affects the elderly people. Generally, affects the elderly people, and cause a lot of attitude changes in people. The biggest problem which I've seen with corona is a lot of people are really scared. Even if they get a fever, they jump to the clinic and say, check for corona, check for. Please, for heaven's sake, don't get worried about this, because all fevers need not be corona. But if it is corona, just get yourself checked for PCR test, and you will know whether you have it. Next is how it started. You all know it started in Wuhan in a wet market, and in fact, they did not eat bats. In fact, bats are the animals which have this coronavirus. Bats bit a sheep or chicken, and this chicken, when they ate, then this virus entered in the human, mutated, and produced this disease. In fact, this virus has brought the world to a standstill. In fact, I am 68 years old. I've never seen a crisis like this in my lifetime at all. How can I avoid getting the virus? Simple things which everybody keep on saying: washing your hands. Because please understand, the virus can enter into you only through your mouth or your nose or through your eyes. Only these are through the skin. It can never enter. Please understand. But why we are washing the hands is because if you touch the finger or on your lip or nose, it can enter into your nose. That is why they say wash your hands, that too with soap and water, nicely for 20 seconds, so that you cleanse the virus. Avoid touching your face. Social distancing, very important. 6 feet minimum you have to have. And stay at home mantra, which is always in. Please understand, there is no specific treatment for corona. In fact, all treatments are all empirical treatments. Now, of course, we have an antiviral drug, because corona is just like a cold. Cold is because of a virus. So for virus cold, you treat a cold. Even if you treat a cold, it lasts for 7 days. Untreated cold lasts for 1 week. So it doesn't matter at all. Please understand that there's no specific treatment. They give antibiotics, they give some anti-inflammatory agents, they give some antiviral agents and all that. But your body is the one, your immunity is the one which is going to kill that virus. Please understand that. Next, of course, is what corona has taught us. Please understand, and that is what we have to understand. Corona has taught us the importance of family time. Please understand, in my lifetime, 68 years of life, I've never spent time with my family like the last 3-4 months. Every day I used to sit with my people at home, my grandchildren, my wife, my mother, see films, keep talking to them. In fact, we eat together only now. Please understand, last 4 months only we are sitting together and eating. In fact, I've been playing with my grandchildren only now. In fact, somebody calls me, they'll ask me what you're doing. I'll tell them I'm playing Ludo with my grandson. I'm playing chess with my wife. Please understand, this is really giving you fantastic. In fact, I know the value of family only now. It is taught. This is taught. In fact, as a doctor, I've been very busy. 16 to 17 hours I was busy. But now it gave me a lot of time to know the value of family. Next, of course, it has given a lot of tolerance. So much tolerance. In fact, I'll tell you, every time you pick up a phone, you get the same message that this corona is, you wash your hands, you clean your sink, keep distance. Only then this country can become okay. How many times, I'm not exaggerating, every day I've been hearing it but I'm still tolerant, because it has taught me the value of tolerance now. So corona has taught me even tolerance. Corona has also, a lot of people have discovered their hidden talents. I'm not exaggerating. If you go into the Facebook or WhatsApp How many people are singing? How many people are telling stories? How many people? So many things. In fact, my childhood hobby was singing, and I started rediscovering my singing, and I put lot of songs. In fact, a lot of people said, "Oh, doc, you're singing so well." So I'm so happy. It has the hidden talent is really coming out now. Corona has taught this to us. It has also taught us the value of hygiene. Please understand now, everybody is cleaning their hands. Even my grandchild, the moment he comes in, people are never to, even before eating, they never used to wash their hands. Now everybody is cleaning their hands without eating or not, cleaning their hands, washing their clothes properly, all that. So hygiene is one Corona has really taught us. Okay. Next, of course, is Corona has taught us that haircuts are not essential. In fact, last 4 months I've never gone into a salon at all. Now slowly my wife has cut my hair. Now I think in days to come I'm not going to go to a salon at all. It has taught us that haircuts are not essential at all, and also told us that the role of gents and children in household chores. Please understand that normally male do not take part in any of these household activities. But now if you watch, in fact, I do a lot of household work now, help my wife and children, grandchildren, help my mother to do a lot of activities like helping people at home. So it has given us that everybody has to do a little bit of work in the house so that everything will run. I've never, in fact, I'm not exaggerating. Every time I eat, also, I don't even wash my plate. Now I wash my plate, pakka, wash my plate before bringing. I do it for everybody at home. Each of us have some role to play, and it has really taught us something great. But next, of course, marriages can be performed in a simple manner. Is what Corona. In fact, my 7 days before last week, I think so, my chartered accountant's son, he was also chartered, got married. We could not go for the marriage. It was lockdown time. All he did was had a WebEx presentation. The entire marriage we watched at home. We wished him. In fact, he came individually and wished us. I think this is a much better way. In fact, only 10 people were there in the marriage, but still we could watch the entire thing so beautifully. Webcast was beautifully done. Eating in hotels, visiting theaters are not essential. In fact, every Sunday we used to go and eat in hotels. Every Sunday we used to go and see films. All that has become redundant now. I know if I can live without going to a hotel for 4 months, that means it is not essential. It is not essential for your life. It has taught us that value. Shopping in malls, no more a necessity. Fantastic. Every week we'll go to a mall. We have a big mall in Velachery. We'll go there. You do a lot of window shopping, buy this, that, unnecessary things. Please understand that all this is not necessary. In fact, when it came to shopping, I remember one incident which happened to me, which I can never forget. I was about to pay the bill. When I was about to pay the bill, there was a small child in front of me. They paid the bill and was waiting outside, and the child was crying something, and the mother was telling the child, uh, uh, Jennifer, relax. Then the child was still crying. The mother was still saying, Jennifer, don't make an ass of yourself. Then the child was still crying, Jennifer, I don't want to make a scene. Then I saw all this and I thought the child wanted something, the mother didn't want to buy it. So I went near the child and I went mother and told the mother, and the child wants something. Why don't you tell that I won't buy? Then the lady looked at me and said, whom do you think I'm talking to? My name is Jennifer. I'm telling myself, relax. Don't make an ass of it. If I also start shouting like the child, what will happen? I'm just trying to relax myself. What a fantastic stress buster it was. That gave me a fantastic revelation in my life. Every time I come home, the moment I enter home, my wife will say, what the hell? Why are you so late? I'll say, Jennifer, relax. She'll say, who's Jennifer? I'll say, Jennifer, relax. Now, Jennifer, relax has been a mantra for me to relax everywhere. So, shopping in malls is no more necessity. It has made more people tech savvy. Fantastic. My consultation, my clinic nowadays is all through teleconsultation. My mother, who's an 89-year-old lady, she's so good. She's now learned to handle Facebook, WhatsApp, everything. So all people have become tech savvy now. All school education also has come through net. Then increase Zoom and similar meetings for exchanging views. Even meeting, like for example, this meeting, we are come together only because of COVID, because of the corona. Please understand. In fact, I'll tell you one incident which you can never forget. 1 month before, somebody called up from the house very far away. He said, I think my father is dead. I don't know what to do. Can you give us a come and say? I said, I can't come. Then how can I get a? But have you confirmed that? He said, no doctor is coming for death. So I told him, let's come on a WhatsApp. Let me see him. Then I saw the body, but still I was not sure. So what I did was, I mean, at least I was sure that he was, but I had to give a certificate, isn't it? So what I did was, I asked him, close the nose with the cotton, close the nose with the cotton, and watch whether he is breathing. Close his mouth also, pakka. Wait for 1 or 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Then if he doesn't make a shake or something, see, normally if you don't breathe for 2-3 minutes, then you start shaking. So nothing happened. Then I even gave a death certificate through because I knew he's dead, because no breathing occurred through WhatsApp. So many things are happening. It also added values for old memories. Now, for example, my marriage album, my children marriage album, CD, all that was all lying idle. These last 4 months, you won't know how many times we have seen all these. We kept on watching all these old memories. It gave us so much of fun and frolic. I'm not exaggerating. Corona has really taught us that old things have to be remembered. Next, of course, is atmosphere can be kept so clean without polluting because of cars. In fact, I'll just give you an example. In in Noida, near Delhi, the ppm, they say, the pollution in the air is calculated in the form of a term called ppm. The ppm normally the good ppm is not more than 50 ppms. In Noida, 600 to 700. Now, during Corona time, it had come down to 40, 50, it seems. Velachery, it was 400, 500 where I stay. Now it's come to 25. So what a tremendous change. In fact, it's a correction which God has created. By getting Corona, the entire atmosphere has become clean. That is why we don't even get asthma cases now, because there's no pollution. So even asthma cases we don't see. As an asthma therapist, I get so little cases because there is no infection. Then crimes are not essential for daily survival. Previously, so much of crimes were occurring everywhere. Now people are scared of even touching another person's pocket and taking money because if he has Corona. So crimes have come down. So like this, there are so many things we can. It will live without reading newspapers. Amazing. Last 2-3 months, we never had newspapers because newspaper people are not allowed into our houses. I did not read a newspaper at all. Now I have a feeling without reading newspaper, I can still survive. Is it clear? So it has taught us that newspapers are not everything. Then value of human health, thus realizing value of maids and cooks. Now only we know when maids and cooks are not coming into the house, how useful they are. In fact, it has made us realize their value. Corona has taught us, yes, give respect to your maids and cooks. And value of liberating animals from human interface. In fact, this is a picture which I've shown you in Kerala. Animals started walking in the roads because nobody was on the road, it seems. So please understand, animals have been liberated from human interference only during Corona time. And it also taught us that money alone is not everything in this world. People who had a lot of money also had to struggle when they had Corona. Importance of medical and paramedical staff, police and other. Yes, people came to know about the value of medical people, value of police, value of sanitary workers, value of people who carried gas to our house. So many things, people in spite of Corona, all these people work, and people really rewarded these people. In fact, I do not know how many of you remember Modi said, put a torchlight or show a candle on one particular night. So everybody did it just to honor all those people who helped Corona people. This also taught us that nobody is indispensable in this world. Nobody is indispensable in this world. Everybody, please understand, and no one is spared. Please remember, the Prime Minister of UK had Corona. Prime Minister of UK had Corona. Our great Amitabh Bachchan had Corona. Please understand, nobody is spared. And it's also taught us that nobody is indispensable. I was always thinking as a doctor, see, when I see 40 to 50 cases per day, I'm very valuable, I thought. But 4 months I did not go to the clinic. Nothing happened. All my people are surviving. So it taught me a feeling that I'm not indispensable. Please understand. So it is a great lesson we have learned the hard way. In fact, God keeps on giving, and forgives. We are the people who keep getting, and forget His value. That is the reason what we had. Please understand. And what Corona has taught us, like family bonding, value of contributing to the society, hygiene, simplicity in organizing meetings, films, shopping, old memories, everything. It's just it also taught us respect people who sacrifice. People really respect. I really knew the value of a policeman only during this Corona. Live and let live. This is what has Corona taught us. Maintain ethics and values in every life. Only then you will not get Corona. Understand we are indispensable. There is someone above who controls us. Above who controls us. That is most important. I'll tell you one incident which happened to me, and when I was working in 1975, I was working in a hospital called HM Hospital. Late night, normally after 12 o'clock, we all go to bed. And after that, if any patient comes, it takes some time for me to wake up all the staff and get them into work. One day at 3 o'clock in the midnight, somebody called up and said, my father is really bad. Can I bring him? I said, please bring him. So I woke up the staff, everybody. ICU was set ready. 10 minutes, everybody was alert. The car came in. We took the person inside the ICU. He had very severe heart attack. I started giving cardiac massage. I started giving shock and all that. When I was reviving him, another car came in and said, my father's really bad, come. I said, I have to revive this person. I'll finish and come. Moment I finished, after 10 minutes, I went out. That person died in the car. Then the fellow started firing at me, saying that, see, I called you and told you that I'm coming to, you said come. Now you came so late. Whereas this group was cursing me, saying, because of you only my father died. The other group who came in, whom we saved, they were telling, God, doctor, you're like God. The moment we came in, you were so alert and got my father survives because. So then only I thought, God has got some connection to do things in this world. So then only understood there is someone above us who controls all our activities. So what we should start doing here afterwards is improve our immunity. This is the only way. I told you earlier itself, Corona, only immunity has to improve. Only then you can fight the disease. Take care of your diet. You are made up of what you eat. That is what Ayurveda said. If you eat good, you are good. Exercise regularly for fitness. In fact, after this Corona break only, I started regularly exercising. Regularly, I'm telling you, I started. In fact, I started pranayam now. Pranayam is really good because it really flushes your lungs with the oxygen. So that I told you it's a respiratory disease. So every day, 10 to 15 minutes of pranayam is really good for you. Next, of course, is yoga. If you can do, I've started learning. In fact, online I learned yoga now. I'm doing regularly. Fantastic. It brings a lot of flexibility to your body, particularly when you're so idle. It really helps you, yoga. And of course, meditation. If you can meditate for 10 to 15 minutes, it calms you down. If you have watched, so many people get depressed. In fact, 4 days before in Chennai, one doctor is a postgraduate student. He got so fed up of seeing Corona cases because he was posted on Corona ward. He jumped from 3rd floor and died, committed suicide. Like that, we hear of every day in papers, which I see now. Somebody is having some problem jumping or killing somebody or getting desperate, mother killing their children. All this we are seeing. So please understand, calm internal peace is what is important, and that can be done by meditation. Express your love and affection to people. In fact, this is a time when you have a lot of time to talk to your people. In fact, I still remember one of my training sessions. I went for a personality development course, and my trainer asked me, doctor, how long you're married? I said, I'm married for 40 years. Fantastic. When your wife gives you a cup of coffee in the morning, do you thank her? I said, no, I don't thank her. Why? He said. I said, I don't know. He told me, you're taken her for granted. Because she's been giving you coffee for 40 years, you would take her for granted. If the next door lady, your neighbor from the flat, gives you coffee in the morning, what will you say? I said, thank you very much. Then you want to say thank you everything. Why not for your wife? Oh, I thought, oh, so sorry, sir. I will tomorrow. I'll tell. Okay, he said, tomorrow you go and tell your wife in the morning. See what reaction she has. Next day morning, when my wife came and gave me a coffee, I said, darling, wonderful. Thank you very much for your wonderful cup of coffee. She was looking at me like this. What the hell has happened to this fellow? Till yesterday was okay. After going to this personality development, something has gone wrong with him. I'm giving him tea and he's saying coffee. That fellow said coffee. I also said coffee. So please understand. Please understand that genuinely you have to express the love and affection. Artificially, if you try to show your love and affection, it will not work. Then of course, don't complicate life. Keep it simple. Don't try to change others. It's very important. In our life, you always want others to change. We never change. Please don't allow change yourself. Change is the only thing which is permanent. Only then will bring an attitude change in you. In fact, if you do not change, you will get a disease called obsessive compulsive neurosis disorder. What is obsessive compulsive neurosis? Telling the same thing again and again. Elderly people, if you watch, they'll keep on telling. My mother, for example, she'll say, have you had food? Have you had food? 10 times she'll ask me. In fact, she would have served food, but she's so obsessed, she'll keep on asking. My father, typical. When we go out of the house, he'll say, I'll only lock the door. I'll only lock the house. I'll say, Dad, I'm 68 years. You can't believe me. He says, Bacha, get out. I want. So he's obsessed about somebody will come and so he lock it, hang on the lock, and then from the 4th floor we come to the ground floor. When you come to the ground floor of car park, he'll ask me, son, have I locked it? I said, Dad, I saw you hanging on the bloody lock, and now you're saying 1 minute he'll say you go up. No, he's so obsessed. He'll go once again hang and see whether it's locked properly. Then we'll go to the theater. In the theater, suddenly he'll get a doubt in the interval. Have I locked it? I said, I'm not coming. I saw you 100 times locking it. He'll take an auto, go, once again hang on the bloody lock, and the lock is now automatically opening because he's hanging so much. Please understand that if you do not change, you will get a disease called obsessive compulsive neurosis. And that is what is happening in this corona time. And laugh and smile. Please understand. When they take a photograph, what do they say? Smile, smile. Why do they say smile, smile? Because every time you smile, a good hormone endorphin is produced in the body, which increases your face value. That is why smile is one. In fact, only when you laugh and smile, this endorphin is produced, which gives you a sense of well-being. And when I was about to put tali for my wife, photographer saying smile, smile, smile. I said, why the hell are you saying so many smiles here? He said, sir, here afterwards you may or may not smile. That is why I'm asking you to smile, sir. And if life is a battery, laughter is a charger for the battery. What a beautiful thing. In fact, we have a lot of laughter clubs and all that nowadays. But please understand, smiling is one thing is very, very important. In doctor's life, in fact, our life is the most boring life. We keep on hearing only symptoms. Like nobody comes to a clinic and say, I'm perfectly okay. He'll say, I have diarrhea, I have vomiting, I have cough. This only I've been hearing for the last 40 years. But still, we smile, we have a happy thing. That is why I say, if humor is the essence of life, patience is a sense of life. Please understand, humor is the essence of life. In fact, I will tell you one incident which I can never forget in my medical career. First year when we went to our biochemistry, they asked us, we'll teach you how to examine urine in the sugar. So they kept a bottle with urine and said, my professor was there and 20 of us were around the table. Now, students, you will have to dip your finger and keep it in your mouth and check whether there is sugar in the urine. All of us got frightened. Oh, what the hell is this? He said, come on. Then nobody was doing it. Then he said, I'll do it. So he put dipped his finger and put it in his mouth and said, yes, this contains urine. So we didn't know what to do. So all of us were forced to do because he did it. So all of us dipped and kept on almost literally crying and said, yes, sir, sugar. Then finally he said, you stupid fellows, I put my index finger into it and when I put into the urine and put the middle finger into my mouth. I did not put the index. All of you didn't watch that. So please understand that observation is the most important. He said observation is the most important thing in medical field. That was the incident which taught us how observation is important in our medical life. Nothing in nature lives for itself. Please understand this. Rivers don't drink their own water. Trees don't eat their own fruit. Flowers don't spread fragrance for themselves. Please understand. In life, you have to give. Corona has taught us give. In fact, I was small. I do not know whether do we have time, Bala, or we'll have time only for questions.
No, another 3 to 4 minutes
No,
is
okay.
there. Then we can take questions. But there is just
yeah.
one question. There is just one question. This question is more related to integrated therapy, which includes allopathy, homeopathy, and Ayurveda. I mean, can it be done? Otherwise,
Yeah,
there
I'll
is
tell
no
you.
other specific question. Okay.
Okay, I'll do.
Okay. So you can take your
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So this is this one incident which I can never forget in my life. See, I was doing my house surgeon in Stanley Medical College. You know, in a house surgeon in our ICU, there used to be 30, 40 beds. So one middle of the night, about 12 o'clock, you know, one Mr. Rajagopal was really bad. So I said he's going to die. So I came out. A lot of people, relatives will be waiting outside. So I told them, who's Rajagopal's relative? He's very bad. Please come in. So one boy who was about 78 years old, he said, yes, my grandfather. He said, yo, I said, go in. It's a dark room because night all lights were off. So I told him last bed, that bed. So that fellow went there, stood there in front of him. Rajagopal took hold of his hands, and this fellow was standing there. He was standing till 5 o'clock. Around 5:30, this fellow died. The Rajagopal died. Then I told that fellow, I'm so sorry, your grandfather died. So I'm so. And that small boy asked me, sir, who's this gentleman? I said, your grandfather only, no? Because I asked, no, sir, this is not the person whom I was thinking. But my grandfather is a different person. Then I told him, why the hell you were holding his hands for such a long time? Sir, that gentleman was holding my hand so tight that I thought he wanted somebody near him when he was dying. So I thought I will wait till he dies, and then I thought, oh, what a great man. I told that boy, I have to prostrate before you here. What a great soul you are. At this age, you want to help a dying soul. So I can never find that. That is why I say always give, just like nature. Keep on giving. That's the greatness of nature. Okay. So my final message is never ever upset your God or your doctor. If God is upset, he'll send you to your doctor. But if doctor is upset, he'll send you to God. So in fact, that is the final message I want to give. So with this, we'll go for the questions. And if anybody wants to ask questions also, I'll do it. Shall I stop sharing and come back?
Yes, you can do that. Yes, you're already back. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not able to see you all, but
in the chat, in the chat, you can click on the chat, and I have posted one question. You can answer that question.
1 minute.
Below the screen, you can see the chat button. You click on that button, and you will see the chat.
But
you will have to enlarge that WebEx application.
Oh, okay. Yes. Chat.
Yeah,
I got it. Now, click on the chat, is it?
Yeah, I'll just read out the question. Why the medical profession does not have a combination of existing allopathic, Ayurvedic, homeopathy, etc. as one integrated course for treatment for any disease?
Okay. Now, all these systems are different systems. Please understand, allopathy and Ayurveda are totally different. For example, I'll tell you, Ayurveda does not believe in bacteria. They don't believe in bacteria. They don't believe in virus and all that. They only believe in immunity. They say, if you have immunity, nothing will come near you. But they don't have antibiotics. But allopathy is totally different. They feel a virus is causing some infection in your body, and that is why your body is having some reactions. So you attack the virus, then the body will become okay. So you understand. So this is homeopathy is totally different. It has got a totally different. Every system of medicine has got different concepts. So they cannot club together. Please understand. You cannot have an integrated platform for all these things because they'll not look eye to eye with each other. Because if a person does not believe in a virus, how can you expect coronavirus and all that stuff? We cannot tell them. But they have one good system. They say, improve your immunity, then you will not get it. So that's a good way of thinking at it. So if they have some medication to improve immunity, it's welcome. Like there are a lot of in Tamil Nadu, they drink one water. I forgot the name of the water. If you drink that water, they say immunity. Everybody is drinking the water. Even I also drink the water for whatever it is. I do not know whether it will have effect, but 100% there is no side effect. Yeah. So that is one question. The second question is, my grandma is having asthma. She was 70 years. What sort she has to follow to escape from COVID? Now, COVID normally attacks people who have diabetes, hypertension, asthma, because their immunity will be slightly lesser than others. I told you, a virus is a microorganism that enters into the body. The moment it enters the body recognizes it and produces an antibody. It recognizes and produces an antibody called interferon. And this interferon will kill the virus. That is why cold also is a virus. But within 1 week, interferon is produced and kills the virus. Similarly, in COVID also, which is a virus, the antibody is produced by your body. That is why 80% of people don't get any symptoms also, because the antibody is produced directly in the body. So, but asthma people have to be a little more careful because their lungs are already weak. So the chance of getting infection in the lungs is high. So all the more they have to be careful. That's it. But no special precaution has to be taken. The next, of course, is COVID-19 is a virus like flu. It's different terms of treatment. It's different than what medicine doctor are giving patients, because medicine is yet to know. Yeah, medicine is the vaccine is yet to come. But 1 or 2 medicines have come. Antiviral drugs have come into the market. They are effective. I won't say very effective, but effective. Definitely effective. When you really have the infection, I told you 2 to 3% of people only go to the hospital. Rest almost get cured on their own. 80% have no symptoms at all. Only out of 20%, 2 to 3% only go to the hospital. For them, all these drugs are very useful. What type of food we should have to follow?
Excuse me, sir. I think
Yeah.
we are running out of time. We just have 2 to 3 minutes, Bala sir. Doctor sir.
Any other major questions you have? Okay. Food, I'll tell you, you can take a lot of fruits and vegetables, because fruits and vegetables contains vitamins, minerals. The most important element you need is zinc and protein and vitamin C. These 3 things are important. All these things are available in your fruits, and little dal is enough to give you proteins. Anything else? Any other questions?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Doctor. There are no anything else, but if there is anything else that specifically comes out, then I'll obviously email it out to you, and we can take it offline, because we are sort of crunched for time. But it was quite a vivid presentation. The kind of sharing that you did, instead of giving medical jargons and everything, you made it so very interesting for all of us. And if you see the chat stream, a lot of people have really appreciated whatever you have shared. In terms of all the anecdotes and all the short stories and everything that you have shared. Thanks a lot for taking out your time, given the fact that you're a frontline worker and like you've been working like 7 days a week. Thanks a lot. We would like to see you a lot more later on. We will take up other topics as well, especially when it comes to fitness, especially when it comes to lungs and stamina building. We will take it on later. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, friends.
I enjoyed being with you all for the last 1 hour.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, friends. In fact, we would like to see you all again tomorrow. If you all are interested, we have a very interesting panel where we talk about the MRTPU and the PULP legislations. I will just read out the exact topic to you all. The topic is MRTU and PULP Acts of 1971, the latest Supreme Court order on the wages and its implications. Now, we have Advocate Mahesh Shukla, who is a senior advocate at the High Court, and also we have an HR professional come advocate, Rajesh Menezes, who has been a very ardent practitioner of HR. So the timing of this is on the Friday, the 24th of July, from 2:20 p.m. to 3:10 p.m. Whoever is interested can click on the link that has been shared on the web chat, and you all can register for that. And we would like to see a lot of you lawyers there as well. Thanks a lot. There are a couple of doctors also who have logged in.
Yeah, I saw
Thanks a
that.
lot
Dr.
for
Devaraj
being
is
a
there,
part
yeah.
of. Yeah, there have been. Thanks a lot for being a part of this August gathering. It's a privilege to conduct a webinar this way. Thank you, and
Thanks.
have a nice
Thanks,
day,
Bala.
all of you all.
Yeah.
All the very
Yeah.
best. Thank you.
Those,
Bye. Bye.
those graphics were lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sidhu.
Goodbye,
Bye. Thank you.
everybody.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Kumar, for giving an opportunity to talk to all of you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.